Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel for my goal planning session in this amazing Clever Fox planner. Now it has been 3 months since I first started using this. I hope you guys are all safe in your quarantines, or if you have to go to work, I hope you're staying safe. The timing of me losing most of my jobs was interesting because it was right at the end of the first 3 months of the year, beginning of the second 3 months of the year. Now, because I was working crazy hours and because of various things, I did not achieve any of my goals for the first 3 months of the year. The first was to finish my Italy memoir. That the author canceled the project, so that wasn't on me at all. It was just she had some expenses come up and couldn't afford to keep hiring me. My second goal was to finish the first draft of my script. That I didn't achieve because I didn't do it. But that is one that I migrated into the next 3 months. My third goal was to have a $1,000 emergency fund. And that didn't happen because I lost my job because of the COVID-19. I think I was on track to being able to do that, and then nope. The fourth goal was to find a therapist. Also didn't do that. I feel like so many people are going to need resources more desperately than I do, and I'm sure systems are overwhelmed right now. And honestly, if I can stay home and focus on my own mental health, I think I'll be okay without a therapist for now, and hopefully make things easier for other people who need a therapist. The final goal was to be vegan for 90 days because I had family visit and I started a new serving job at a very not vegan friendly restaurant. I wanted to try a lot of the food just so that I could accurately describe it to tables and things like that. So definitely wasn't vegan for most of the time, but that's okay. So before I wrapped up the whole month, I did my monthly review. So my biggest win was that I was on track to succeed, and I sort of knew when to just stop worrying about saving and restricting my spending and go to the grocery store and stock up. I was able to do that like a couple weeks before everybody else, and so I was able to stock up on, I got like 4 packages of toilet paper from Sprouts, and it's been a month and those have lasted, which I feel like we go through toilet paper way faster, but it's actually lasted, which is really good. And it wasn't a crazy amount to stock up on because they're not giant packages by any means. The biggest lesson learned was that sometimes you want to be the person who looks paranoid and who looks crazy, because the first few times I went out with a face mask and stuff, I hated it and I felt so dumb. But now everybody's doing it, and it's because you should be. I faced a lot of loss in this month, but I also now am facing a lot of opportunity, and I think a lot of people are in a similar place. I'm almost lucky in the sense that I'm a very ambitious person, and so being gifted all of this time, I have something to do. I have things I want to do while I'm at home, and other people, it's more like their life has been put on pause. It's sort of like when people get jury duty and have to suddenly be stuck, sequestered, for a big trial for months on end. It's just like they're losing part of their life because of that. And that's not the situation I'm in. This is almost like the dream, except that the industry is frozen. And of course, there's bad situations and it's a bad reason to be stuck at home. I'm very grateful that I had gotten the serving job I did a few months before this all happened, because getting unemployment and stuff is going to be easier because it's a more traditional pay system than any freelance work or the nannying stuff I did. So I'm not going to get unemployment for the nannying jobs I lost, but I am going to get unemployment for the serving money I lost, and that helps a lot. So moving on to my new 3-month goals. One of the issues I had with the last goals I set was that they weren't very measurable. I probably could have found ways to measure them, but I didn't create a system. So that's what I wanted to do with the mind map this time. So you can see I'm using the thin washi tape that I have, which I should get more because this is the only washi tape I seem to use. Just to split up, I'm lined it up with the size of the goals on the left-hand side. So my first goal is to do yoga for 80 days. So 3 months is about 90 days. So I give myself 10 off days, which is plenty, or should be plenty. And then I put that cute circle yoga sticker. Goal number 2, I put a little bowl of nuts and fruit to mark down that I wanted to be vegan for 80 days as well. For my third goal, it's one that I've been wanting to do over the past couple of months, but I wanted to wait until I could make it a bigger goal and really dive into it. I want to get conversational in Spanish. And now when I set that goal, I knew almost zero Spanish. I knew a couple food-related terms. I knew hola and adios, and the como estás bien thing sounded vaguely familiar, but I didn't really fully understand it. And I really want to be conversational in Spanish just because I work in restaurants where there's a lot of Spanish-speaking employees, which I would love to be able to engage more with my coworkers, and also because someday I would love to move to Costa Rica, whether that be to retire or to become an expat sooner rather than later. I loved Costa Rica when I went, and so now that that's sort of a goal of mine, I've abandoned the French and started studying Spanish, and I've been doing well. It's about half of a month. It's about 15 days or so into the new 3-month goal, but I started as soon as I lost my job. So I've been practicing Spanish every day for 30 days, and I've definitely made so much progress. And I'm actually studying now with my boyfriend and my boyfriend's dad. So I've been getting on the phone with my boyfriend's dad, and we've been chatting a little in Spanish because he knows more than we do, and has just been helping us develop the conversational aspect of it, because I can know the words on the page, but when it's actually time to speak, you're using totally different muscle memory, not muscle memory, just memory. You're using totally different part of your brain when you're trying to construct sentences for what you actually want to say. So that has been fun. My 4th goal is to, again, finish the script first draft, and I want to reach 5,000 Friends with Benefits downloads. At first, I wasn't sure if I wanted to try to do 5,000 a week, but that's just unrealistic. I have about 900 downloads of my podcast right now, and so I just need to work on some promotion for it. I also want to, what do I want to do? I also want to, I don't know, just try to get a more fluent social media presence for that. I feel like my posts have been good. I just don't know how to get other people to see them. So if you're new to my channel, my podcast is about Friends, the show, and my boyfriend and I are watching it and discussing in depth each and every episode. So to track my goals for the more tangible ones, I put down these little dots to mark down all of the 80 days that I wanted to do. For some of them, for like the vegan one, I needed to mark down the days that I definitely wasn't vegan, just to keep track and make sure I don't lose count on how many days that I used up eating non-vegan food. And then I went into my whys for my goals. So for the yoga, I want to feel peace and balance. For the vegan food, I want to feel healthy. For conversational Spanish, I wanted to open up opportunities. To finish my script, I wanted to create some work for myself. I wanted to, again, create opportunities. And then, sorry, my cat is sitting on me and it's causing an allergy attack, so I'm getting all sniffly. And then for my Friends with Benefits goal, it's to create a platform, which also creates opportunities and more work, and it's all a big cycle. So I put in some decorative stickers. A lot of these, I believe, are from Pumpkin Paper Co., a very, very cute planner sticker shop on Etsy. And I still haven't filled in anything for the finished first draft of script tracking section because I'm not really sure how to do that. And I put down dots for every 100 downloads of Friends with Benefits later on. Now I flipped to my wish list in the back to come up with some rewards for if I achieve my goals. So I looked at my wish list and my rewards list, which it can be something I spend money on or it can be something that I don't. So for 80 days of yoga, I am going to treat myself to some healthy takeout. For 80 days of vegan, I am going to treat myself to some Yogurt, which is my favorite ice cream shop. Ugh, my cat, I'm sorry. And then for my conversational Spanish, I want to save up and do a hotel staycation with my boyfriend. If I finish my script, it will be a $30 Etsy spree. And if I reach 5,000 Friends with Benefits downloads, I can try to track down the Friends Lego set. So that is my goal plan for the next 3 months. It's a lot more achievable, I think, than my last goals were. Sometimes the last goals, it was just stuff that was out of my control. I made sure not to make a financial goal for these 3 months because obviously it's kind of out of my hands at this point. The whole world has shut down. I hope you guys are staying safe. Let me know how you're doing and any goals you have set for while you're in quarantine. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.